Alright, next up is going to be the blue. The navy blue, you could say. Just pour thinner in this, the thinner, and putting in an appropriate amount of blue here. Make sure the thinning process. There we go. Put a little bit more just in case. Okay, let's clean this up. Again, a shout out to Robot Kai for having this paint shipped to me. Number 15 semi-gloss, and I guess it says Railroad Model Color Series. Okay, that's understandable, but the color is what I'm looking at, the dark blue. Before I begin painting, I'd like to make a small comment here. Many people have been giving me various suggestions and ideas, and on what I should do on my kit, and I'm going to say thank you all for your suggestions and comments. It's very appreciative on what you did. Some of them are excellent examples. It doesn't have to be for the PGU Nu, it could be for other kits as well. And if it wasn't for you guys giving me all these ideas, I wouldn't be doing this. Actually, I'd be doing it anyway because I enjoy building this. I really am. And I'm seeing a lot of people doing their work online, both in YouTube, in X, in Instagram. I don't follow TikTok, unfortunately, sorry. But I did sign up for Thread, which is kind of difficult for me to do another type of social media setup. It's basically, it's linked to X, to Instagram. But regardless, thank you for everyone's comments. I appreciate it. Where is my plate? I just had it here a minute ago. Ah, good. Must have fell. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I want to see how well it looks. Good. It flows pretty well. As you can see, I've already painted all of these parts gloss black. I'm going to, since this is all the armor parts, technically now we're now in the stage of this build where now I'm going to begin painting the armored parts. Yellow was part of that, red was part of that, and they're very few and far between. And maybe some other small, like the gold and stuff like that. But now we're talking about the majority of the kit. And there are 5 colors that now I need to work on. The blue, the black, the dark gray, which I'm going to use the other metallic color that I had, the white, and then the gray. Let's see how well this looks. don't know how well you can see this in the light. I didn't put on the fan because it's not as doesn't bother me at this moment, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. Where's the other part? I want to do a side-by-side comparison here. And I think I'm going to have to take this out of here because that's going to be annoying me. Where are you? Oh, here you are. So this is what it looks like blue, and this one what it looks like before the blue. That looks really nice. Very nice. Okay. Let me finish up the blue then. Well, let me turn on the fan. The funnel parts. just to see the before and after. Look at that. This way for a second. Sometimes in the light you don't know if you did it right or not, but if I do this, it should even it out a little bit more. Oh yeah. Well, I am pleased with this color. It is coming out the way I am hoping for. Let me continue on. There's a lot to go. And then I gotta, once all this is dry with all the other parts, I need to take out, reclaim all the clips, because now I gotta reprime the next set of color clips. So, let me just finish this up, and we'll move on to the next stage. Alright, we're now, I would say, 60% done with this kit, in regards to painting. But we still got a lot more work to do. And I began to start removing parts from both the black and the gray again. But the gray, of course, that was from the third box, which was all the funnel parts. And oh boy, there's a lot of this. I was a bit taken back after looking at what I had to remove and what I had to clean. For the most part, the majority of the parts are basically the large funnel part set. Like, for example, we have the inner frame for this. This is for the top and bottom. We have the connection to that, which of course the blue part that I painted is going to go around this. There's also the vent, the little side vent, that according to this you don't want to cut that off because it's going to open and close. That's one of the unique little gimmicks. And there's a lot of this. I was a bit taken back with that. And then you have these connectors that connect to the side parts there. I know there's a little joint, little connector here, which I'm going to review. I know there's some sanding here and there, but how much is it going to be exposed when you keep it open or you fold it? I may have to look at somebody else's build. I don't want to bother doing that because it feel like I'm cheating. But I want to make sure I do this right. I don't want to, like, for me to open up the funnels and then there's that one little spot that I forgot to paint. This reminds me of the shoulder plating fin or type thing. The shoulder plating fin from the Double Zeta Gundam that I made years ago, where I missed that one little part that was not painted. And I was like, great. There was no way I was going to put that at a show. Excuse me. But as I was reviewing, you know, making sure what I need to do, I come to this part, which is the one where you see these little parts here. And in this section, you put them on, and I guess in a specific angle like that, which means nothing. But then when you fold it like that, it should show more of the detail there. And I know that it'll clip on, but then you have this little section here that you definitely need sand. So undergated or not, you still gotta sand it. You really do. And which case I was like, okay, I know I need to do that. So I'm like double and triple checking what I may have missed, what requires for me to do this and that, and other things. I know that one was, what's FF? FF was the light gray, which I haven't even painted yet. I see some stickers, I see more double Fs. I see that FD, which was I was looking at before, where the hell that goes, and I saw this, and pretty much all the detail for this little part is on top of that. I don't have to worry about sanding the sides. However, if I want to bite my own tongue and enjoy it, I'm going to have to sand it, because you never, ever know. Let me double check a few things here. Just want to make sure I see everything here. Oh, there's all the gimmicks, the things that pops out and slide out. I know there's the black parts, which these are all the grays. Here are all the blacks, which I had to put them separately, and these are not even cleaned up. And these are not even cleaned up, especially all the undergates that I need to now finagle and take care of. My floor is filled with little leftovers, which I need to now clean up and all that stuff. So let me continue on. First of all, let me say something here. I don't even know what day it is. I know we're in the month of March, and I was hoping to get this done. You know what? I started on the 15th of February. Hopefully I can get it done before the 15th of February, March. I really do not want to see myself finishing this up when my birthday comes along, and I'd rather like work on something else at that time, like maybe finishing up putting on decals on not only on this kit, but on the other kits that I worked on as well. But that's a story for another date. Right now, let's focus this. I'm getting tired, I'm getting exhausted, and I haven't even gotten to the whites and grays yet.